Hey guys, it's me, Evelyn, and today we're going to be doing this kind of wacky animated GIF for Tumblr. It's very easy, very simple. So of course you're going to make a new document, and I just left the size of my image. So my image size is actually 500 by 526. So file new, and I'm going to use 500 by 526. And I'm just going to of course drag over. Well, I don't have my PNG anymore, but I'm going to recreate my PNG, which is I'm just going to cut out the image, so I'll be back when I'm done. And now you're going to want to bring in a background. So I'm using this texture here by Leaders of Art. I'm just going to drag it over my image, and I'm going to drag it underneath my cutout. So now you have this here, just your image, your cutout, and the background. So I'm going to actually maneuver my background over a little bit more because I want the texture to be shown here. I'm just going to hold Alt and drag it over here, and we're going to have something like this to kind of make a nice little seamless background. And I'm going to merge down so that stays put, so it looks like this here. So we have this here. Now you want a color palette of any colors of your choosing. I'm going to be using these 4 colors, which is the purple, blue, green, and orange on this one. And this one here, you can see I used purple, blue, green, and lime yellow. So yeah, so you want to create a layer for each color and name that layer per color. It's really up to you if you want to name your layers, but I suggest doing so just so you won't get confused. So we have our cutout here. You're going to get your lasso tool, and you're going to just kind of go around your image. This does not have to be perfect, and I'm not liking the way mine is already starting out, so I'm just going to start over and just going to kind of lasso around your person. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be neat. I suggest it not being neat or perfect. So you have something like here. So now you have that, you're going to want to select the color you want to start off with. I'm going to do purple. Of course, make a new layer, name it. Then you're going to go to Edit, Stroke. And you're going to do 1 pixel, center, and that color that you chose. The color that's right here in your foreground will be the color that automatically is in the color box. Click OK, and OK, and then you can deselect, and you have this purple line here. So now you're going to make a layer 2, and you're going to start again. And you're just going to continue to do any way you want. I'm going to do like this here. I'm going to select the blue, and then Edit, Stroke, Stroke. And you're going to continue to do that until you are satisfied. So this is what I have here. It's, looks kind of cool. So now you're going to open up your animation frame. So if your animation frames weren't open, you'll go to Window and click Animation, and your frame is open. Then you're going to want to create 4 frames. You already have 1 to start off with. You're going to go here to the new layer or frame icon and just click it 3 more times to have 4. Now your first one, you want it just to be the first color. The second one, just the second color. The third one, just the third color. And the fourth one, just the fourth color. Now you're going to click on the first frame. You're going to duplicate that again and then add the second color to it. Then going to the blue or your second color, you're going to create a new frame and add the third color to it. And then you're going to click on the third frame, make a new frame, and add the other color onto it. Then you're going to go to your last frame, make a new frame, and you're going to add the purple to it. So now we have something like this here. And that's done for now. Next we're going to make our name. So we're going to add text tool. You're going to type in the name you want. And with the font, you're going to just make it whatever size you want. Choose whatever font you want. I'm going to just leave it on the font that I had. I'm going to tilt it a bit. I'm going to make the font a little bigger. And then you're going to choose the color you want. So I'm actually going to choose the purple. Okay, so once you have that done, now we're going to go ahead and onto the second frame. When the the font is still here, it's because we were on the first frame when we created our font, so it's going to stay like that. On the second frame, you're going to go ahead and hold Control and click the font so you have the dancing lines. You're going to create a new layer, and then pick one of the colors that you've used. I'm going to go ahead and do the orange, and I'm going to go to Edit, Stroke, and I'm going to stroke it by 1 pixel. I'm going to press D to deselect, Control D to deselect, and we're going to move it so that when we have this here, we're going to have Hyuna, and then we're going to hide the line that we did. Go to the second one and make it reappear. And we have a search, so it's going to look like this here, like that. And then we're going to go to the third frame, turn on this one again, and it's going to go back to original the way it was. You're going to double click it to change the color overlay, and we're going to choose one of the colors that we haven't used. So we're going to go ahead and do green. Click OK, and then you can move it again. So now we have something like this here. And then you're just going to continue to do that to the rest of your font if you feel like it. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to pause and do it so this video won't run long. So once that's done, you're going to go ahead and press play on your animation, and it's going to look something like this. Now, if you have your animation only on once, it's just going to play once and stop. I suggest making it forever and your second delay at 0, because it's best if it moves really quickly. So next we're going to be on the first frame, so make sure you click the first frame, and you're going to add a paper pattern. It's going to be mostly like a light gray with like dots or something. You can find those on Google. You can just search it. I already have one made that I made myself, so I'm going to go and add a pattern. And I'm just going to set this to color burn. And it's going to be on top. It's going to look weird at first, but that's fine. Then we're going to add a PSD coloring. I downloaded mine from DeviantArt. They're free. Just link back or credit the person that you've downloaded the PSD from. So I'm just going to drag it into my Photoshop and then just drag the coloring over on top of my frames. So make sure your first frame is selected and your last layer is selected, and just use your move tool to drag it over and set it on top. And this is what we have here, and you can press play again to see how it looks. Now it's time to save, so we're going to go to File, Save for Web and Devices, and then you're going to go ahead and on your Web and Device preview box, you're going to set the preset to GIF 108 dither, and have your GIF size will be down here. If it's over 500K, it will not upload onto Tumblr, so I suggest messing around if it's a bit too big. Mine isn't big, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the full color, and I'm going to set my diffusion to no dither. And it's still very much good quality. Pressing play, and this is how it really look, very fast, and that's what we want. So we're going to click save, and we're going to save it. I'm going to save it over the original, or maybe not. I'll save it as GIF tutorial or girl tutorial, and I can't spell right now, so I'm just going to go type whatever I want and click save. So next we're going to go to the internet and just going to show you what it looks like on the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and just click my original, or not my original, but the new one I made, which is purple font that says green, and just drag it to the internet and paste it up here. And this is what it'll look like, and you're done. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Very simple, very easy, and looks really cool. So yeah, hope you guys like it. Comment, subscribe, and I hope to have more